You think Jingle Bells is innocent? The truth is much darker. In 1857, James Lord Pierpont didn't write it for Christmas. He wrote it for a minstrel show. The original sheet music is dedicated to John Ordway, the leader of a blackface troupe in Boston. It premiered on September 15, 1857, performed by Johnny Pell, a white man in blackface. The lyrics were a burlesque, like mocking black people, trying to ride sleighs in the snow. That laughing all the way? That was the audience laughing at the caricature. And the bells? In 1857, bells weren't just for sleighs. Enslaved people were forced to wear iron collars with bells to prevent them from running away. The writer Pierpont later turned his back on his family to join the Confederate Army and fight for slavery. We've been singing a minstrel song written by a Confederate soldier for more than 167 years. History isn't always happy, but it is the truth.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts cause I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day.
My son wears
Tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Sean and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P. Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Trying to see this one, if I can get this one piece of content downloaded, because it was giving me problems last night. I thought I had it last night. I thought I figured it out. Anyway, we are definitely almost in the home stretch of the holiday propaganda. What's today's date? Today's the 15th. It's flying by. It's flying by. Let's get to this. Good morning. I don't know if Dr. Aaron Smith will be on. I don't know if Monday is his kryptonite. Jay Black should definitely be on because the Eagles won. Tell you about that football nonsense all week long. First time in history, before I get to these good mornings, I realized that this show is starting to affect me too. Because I sometimes I bore some people with the NFL being rigged. And I may bore some of y'all because some of y'all don't care, and I understand. But for the rest of us football fans, I watch football every weekend and I watch scores. And yesterday was the first time that I was watching a show on Netflix while the football game was on. And I would just every once in a while just look at my phone. I wasn't watching. Like I kept up with the score. I knew the Eagles were blowing the Raiders out, which I knew that was what was going to happen. Everybody pretty much, but you never know with this rig shit. Excuse me. But there's something in me that's going like, why am I making it a priority to watch these games when I know, for me, I ain't got to prove it to nobody else. I know this shit is like watching wrestling. Like they're physically killing each other. A lot of them will never be the same physically, mentally, with the CTE and the brain damage, and some of them will never walk straight again. Some of them will never be able to raise their shoulders. I know the sacrifice that these football players make, but I also know that this shit is so obvious that for a league to actually promote something like gambling heavier than they've ever promoted any part of football ever. They've never promoted anything the way they promote gambling. I'm talking about every second, every minute, the announcers are talking about gambling. They're gambling commercials before the game. They do a whole thing about FanDuel and DraftKings, and ESPN tells you where you can do whoever they're affiliated with, where you can place your bets. It's constant. And I realized it finally got to me. I was like, man, let me watch this show. And then I'll show you what happens later on in the show. When I finally do turn on, I watch the show. The show I was watching is called Sneaky Pete. Really like the Sneaky Pete on Netflix. Basically about a guy who was in jail. And while he's in jail, his cellmate, when he breaks out, he's a scam artist. So when he breaks out, he takes his cellmate's identity. Long story, can't get into all that. For me, it's really good. Can't stop watching it. I wound up watching that all Sunday. And just looking on my phone to check the scores. And then when I finally say, I'm going to watch the second set of games, I sit there and watch, and they play in our faces again. Because I'm watching Sneaky Pete. So you know how difficult it is to get off of Netflix and get back to regular TV. So you got to get up, you got to escape that. Then you got to go to whatever. You got to go to the other box, the TV, whatever's on there, and then go to there. Then it was on Fox, so I went to Fox, and then everything like that. I watched a few minutes of the game, and I'm watching a few minutes. I forget what quarter it was. I forget what score, and they. I'm like, yo, y'all cheat there. They show you the angles. They lie so much, the announcers were like, that's definitely not a touchdown. No, that's short. And the officials come up to your face and say, touchdown. Like they showed you 7 angles on how it wasn't a touchdown. I don't even know why the NFL has all these angles. They'd be better off not showing all the angles so we can't see everything and just manipulate the angle that can make it a little confusing. No, they show the angles. They show you it's not a touchdown. The announcers screw up and say, yeah, that's not a touchdown. It's short. And it's a sitcom. And the fucking officials come up and go, touchdown. I was like, I'm good. Anyway, that was my Sunday. I realized that this show actually affected me, the person doing the show, where I really don't care anymore. I just watch it when I'm in the mood to jump into the Matrix and just say, hey, let's just watch some great athletes do whatever. And then some bullshit. I was like, ugh. They took away one of our escapes. Well, for some people. For me. That was an official escape where I was amazed how things would happen. And I would go like, yo, I can't believe this comeback. Oh, I can't believe he missed the field. Now when somebody misses a field goal, all I do is go, Now, when I see a drop pass to an open receiver, before I used to be like, damn, I used to be like, I can't believe, how could you lack a concentration, see the ball into your hands, lack of concentration? How could you possibly get paid all that money and drop an easy pass? And now I look at it and go, oh, I know why. I know why you dropped the pass. I know why you punted a few weeks ago when the Browns punted from their own from the opposite end of the field on the other team's 30-yard line, which is, I'd never seen that in my entire. I'm 54. I'm at that age now that I can say stuff like, I've never seen that shit in my entire life. Man, why would you? You're already making billions of dollars. Why? because it's a perversion. You can never make enough money. This society you're a bunch of crackheads, but it's money. You never make enough. Billions upon billions, and now you got to manipulate you ain't even got to manipulate the billions. People are going to bet. So I watched Sneaky Pete. Let me get to the good morning. That was my Sunday. And I shoveled snow. Woke up Sunday morning. I looked out and said, oh shit. And you got to shovel that snow early. You can't let it get you got to shovel it early while the snow is soft. Got to put your boots on. Couldn't find my gloves. Went out there to shovel, thought I could thug it out without the gloves. Lasted all the 10 minutes. I got to find me some gloves. I tried to thug it out. I was like, I can do this. It's going to I'll do this real quick. Took like 10 minutes for me to be like, oh no. Oh. I know it takes longer than this, but I feel frostbite coming. I told y'all enjoy that damn summer. I told y'all not to complain about the damn rain. I mean, about the damn heat. Good morning, Miss Parker. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I don't know. Jay Black should be on here. I mean, the Eagles won. He should be having a Eagles fly moment. LeChon, good morning. Good morning, Cousin Asley. Good morning. I hate the snow. Yeah, the snow's, it was just a good thing that the snow fell and then you shoveled and the snow came out. When I saw that, the sun came out, when I saw the sun, I was like, yeah, work your magic, homie. Work your magic. Because that icy situation, Miss Parker, LaShawn saying what up to Miss Parker. She's saying what up to everybody. What up? I can't stand LaShawn, I can't stand. Did y'all shovel? Did y'all have to go out there and shovel? It's the worst. I need to move down south. Fuck this snow. There's snow down south too. It's not as much, but there's snow. Some snow in Dallas, and when I was living down there, them cats was wilding over. Like I think there was only one snowstorm there was more than a few inches. Good morning, everybody. TOL family. Good morning, KT. What's popping? It's not even winter yet. I hope and pray it's not going to be a bad winter. Well, Miss Parker, it is winter yet. It is winter. Like we are in winter. But they're saying, but who is they? Who is they? Even when they report this on the news, they go they. They never say who. They saying it's supposed to be a tough winter this year. We're supposed to get a lot of snow. I hope not. I'm blessed. I only live 10 minutes away from my job. But I know y'all, the commuting to go that commute could be crazy. Snow is only nice for the windows. Yeah, I mean it was pretty when I looked at it. I just say, oh, this is nice. Good morning. Like I wouldn't mind if it just snowed on Christmas. Like snow shit is fucking irritating. What up, Cousin Ash? Miss Parker. What up, Miss Clark? What's going on? Happy Monday, Mama. Happy Monday. Miss Parker. Everybody saying what's up to each other. Ashabu, what's going on with you, Ashabu? Good morning. Blessings, beautiful people. A marvelous Monday to you all. Right back at you there, Mama. Right back at you. Yeah. Rusty, y'all saying good morning to everybody. Wow, jingle bells. Yeah, for those who don't know, I try. Don't do it every morning. I try and play some type of clip that can be informative, that could be inspirational, that could be, that could just break down the myth. But jingle bells, yeah, I saw that. Jingle bells is definitely a vicious racist song that we've been singing as a Christmas carol. Ain't our fault. We've been programmed, y'all. We've been programmed. Good morning, Diana. What's going on? How you doing, Mama? How you doing? It was so much snow. Oh, well, you wasn't right there. You were around where I was at. No, it was a lot of. It wasn't a lot. Like back in the day, we used to get a lot, but it was. I think what did it say? 4 inches, something like that. Damn, yeah, it's a damn jingle bells. I try and drop some stuff. R.I.P. Rob. And Michelle Reiner. Rob Reiner and Michelle Reiner passed away. Did I miss that story this weekend? Was Clark trying to do breaking news? Wait a second. Rob and
What the hell, Rob and Michelle? I didn't see that. I'm looking right now. I don't. I'm on phone a while. I just put that. What's going on? Am I connected to the Wi-Fi? What's going on with this shit right here? Let's see. Sorry, y'all. I just want to see what breaking news. What happened to him? I guess I should have just kept scrolling. You would have told me what happened. I guess they passed away. Well, R.I.P. Duh, motherfucker. Duh. Before y'all jump on me. Let's see. Why is the Google not Googling? Man, fuck this. Y'all not gonna irritate the fuck. What happened to Rob? I'm sorry, y'all. Just give me a minute. It's just me, so y'all gotta bear with me. Normally I can have Rob. My phone is tripping. Just tell me what happened, because my phone has been doing this recently. Like, it's been doing some weird shit. But I ain't got time. Let me know what happened. I guess how'd they pass away? Did they pass away together? What happened? Was it a car accident? I don't know. I'm just speculating now because you said they both passed away. Good morning. Blessings, Mike and Marvelous Monday. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get down here. Good morning. Warm. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I guess I should save that for tomorrow when everybody else is on. So if it's just us, y'all got me for a strong hour. J Black. Unless I get kicked up about something. Okay, we got a wow. Rob Reiner and his wife were. What the fuck? Said number one shooting at Brown University, 15 killed in Australia. Hanukkah celebration. This world is mad. Wow. Just my Google.
Harm to the black community, crack cocaine or processed sugar.
Let me see since my. Let's see what we got. Wow. Ooh, man, that seems
hip hop and R&B. Really? As a rapper, you say that?
For some reason I can't get this y'all bringing in reports. They're saying that their son may have. God, what the fuck? Shit. Damn. Oh, we ain't never. There's another story we ain't never gonna know the truth behind. There's another story. And his wife was stabbed allegedly by his son. Did it? Good morning. Good morning. Let me get the rig turned you off. Yeah, the rig turned me off, KT. The rig finally got me. And I still paid attention. Like I still looked up the scores for the hell of it, but I was watching something. I ain't never done that. I ain't never chose to watch something. Did you see the video where the announcers were talking about the script live during the game? Yes. And I don't think we've seen you here before, so welcome, Nikki. I don't know if we see y'all tell me, because sometimes I miss people who come on here. Let's see. Do I have it? What you're talking about? Let's see. Oh yeah, I got it right here for you. I got it right here when the announcers were talking about the script.
Have you seen the script? Do you know who's going to play now? Yeah, I saw it.
No.
I'll let you know later.
Okay.
Have you seen the script? Do you know who's going to play in that one? Yeah, I saw it.
No.
I'll let you know later.
Okay.
And the thing that kills me is when you know everybody's in on it. The media, like, we got bigger problems with the media being controlled. That's a scandal. Even if it's a joke, that's a scandal. It's not AI. It's crazy. Yes, I did. And welcome. It's not sports, it's sport. It's not sports, it's sports entertainment. But this is what I don't get. They keep saying that. They can lie to us about that. This is the thing. They can call it sports, or they can call it entertainment and sports. And that can basically excuse them for being able to do what they do. But when you involve yourself in gambling, and you involve yourself in DraftKings and FanDuel, when you involve yourself in that, you're making money off of fraud. This is illegal what they're doing once you jump in bed with gambling. If you just put it out there and you go, we're going to show you this. And if y'all want to gamble, y'all can gamble. But we ain't got nothing to do with the gambling. We're just going to show you this. I'm sure there's a place you can gamble on the WWE. If they had nothing to do with the gambling, that's fine. They are making money from the gambling companies. So if they're fixing the games, this is total crime. This is everything. This is a massive scam that makes billions of dollars. So yeah, they can get away with it on their own. Yeah, they can use that as a safety wall for themselves until you advertise people to gamble and promote it, and you try and drag people into gambling, and you market it heavier than you've ever marketed anything ever in your sport. Because now, if you're in cahoots with controlling the outcomes, yes, this is fraud on a super level. This is where Roger Goodell should be in jail. This is where, if they found out NFL owners were part of it, if they were onto it, which they had to be, because Roger Goodell works for them. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. And I don't know how close you follow football, but everybody sees it. So when two announcers joke about something that everybody has been saying that is scripted, when the two of the highest profile announcers, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, decide to joke, man, fuck out of here with that shit. Good, you missed me with all that. It could be, it's even been cold here in VA. It's only 16 degrees. Woo! 16 degrees ain't nothing to play with. Now y'all comparing degrees. Africa, 5 degrees here. Yeah, you best believe I'm warming my car up. I'm running to my car, warming that baby up, and coming right back in. I'm not jumping into that car till it's cozy. I had to shovel front walkway, sidewalk, clear off my car, shovel the driveway, the backside, no gloves. You did it with no. Oh, Ashabu, stop playing. Stop playing. I know. Do you know how many sets of gloves I know I have in this house? I couldn't find one. I had to break down and find my daughters. They had these gloves that I knew it was one of them, because I was shoveling the snow with hearts on my gloves. I said, I don't care. It's freezing out here. Mama, no. Well, you did it. You're every woman. God bless. I know you was cold. Afro Queen, I just had to clean off my car, and I was over it. My door was shut, closed hours later. Had to get in the passenger side and cross over. Oh, okay. Let's see, Rashida, what you got, Rashida? Jeanette, all hell. Nah, single digits. I'm not coming. Yo, the single digits is crazy. But I always think about homeless people. I'm like, Jesus, man. I'm blessed. You saw, that was so sad to hear. Yeah, you talking about Rob Reiner and his wife. The son unalived them. Jeez, my God. What the hell? Breaking today about the Reiners. Yeah, thank y'all. I didn't come on my algorithm. That was the worst when the car doors are frozen. When the car doors are frozen, I done did a lot of bootleg shit to do that. I done boiled hot water. I don't even know you're supposed to do that. I've done it all. Rob Reiner's so sad. Hopefully they figure out who did it. Don Lemon reported the son is the suspect. Son's suspect. They need to make Erica Kirk the suspect. But anyway, both found with knife wounds. Fuck, that is some tragic Hollywood shit. Some tragic Hollywood shit. As that's what they're saying, that their son, I'm not sure if it's confirmed. Wow, what was the what's the story within a story? Like, what the hell? Why? Why aren't my Facebook comments showing up? I had to come over to YouTube. I don't know. No, I just see the YouTube comments. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I have no, please, I just run my mouth. I'm not tech savvy. I don't know. All I see is YouTube comments. That coach, he grabbed 4 butter knives. Like, what the fuck? He's stupid. I guess everybody's saying what's up to our newcomer. How you doing? Appreciate you. Mad indeed. Let me see. Whoa. My comments is just, I'm trying to get everybody because I'm by myself. Y'all part of the show. Y'all always part of the show, but now y'all definitely part of it. They were found stabbed to death in their house. The speculators that, okay, I got that one. ABC reported all 3 tragedies. Yeah, there was a shooting, Brown. Then the thing in Australia, the footage, I got the footage somewhere. Wow, their son said. Oh, Facebook. There goes a Facebook comment. There you go. All right. No, yeah, that's diabolical. No gloves is crazy, dog. I did it for 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes and I could take no more. I had the headphones on. I said, I got this. Don't worry about it. These hands ain't built for that. I got some bitch ass hands. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm glad my son, and the snowblower wasn't charged. The snowblower wasn't charged. I thought I was about to go out there and woo. I was old school. Yep. I definitely warm up the car. Oil be frozen. Yeah, I warm up the car. I ain't playing. I ain't even do it because the oil be frozen. Well, KT behind the scenes, you never know what is going on. All those years of success gone with the blade of a knife. Life can truly turn on a dime. And listen, we'll never know the true story behind it. We'll never know if the son really did it. That's a scary thing. We don't know anything anymore. Sean, no gloves. Once I get started, I'm okay. I can't even wear a heavy coat because by the time you start shoveling, you overheat. Yeah, all right, you a different animal. Oh no. Once I get started, yeah, you start getting sweaty. But my hands, hot water freezes faster. Hot water, yeah. I said one thing to do. I said I've done it, especially when back in the day when you were putting a key to turn your. Now some of y'all still put the key in the door. When you used to have to put the key in the door, you gotta and just put it in. Pause. I slipped. I said pause. I wasn't supposed to say pause. You gotta put that key in fast. The son stabbed him. Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know what happened in that house. We don't know why. We don't know what he found out. What he could have known. It's gonna be, you know, they're gonna run with the mental illness and then, but we don't know what he found out. We don't know what he didn't find out. Maybe he was crazy. Maybe he found some shit out that happened 20 years ago. Maybe it had enough. I don't know. What I do know is the story that they tell us ain't gonna be the story that happened. Watching you from England. Dave, what up from England? Everybody. We got new people on here. I don't know what's going on. What I say? Some truth and more lies. That's really not a good title. I was really lazy on that one. Hey, Mike, much love. Beth, what's going on there, girl? Visions Hair Salon, Lumberton, right? Route 38. They always support. Thank you. We got to do a commercial for you guys and put it on the show. Really want to do a commercial. Good morning. Blessed Rashida. Aja, did not overheat yesterday. I was at 7:30 a.m. Yeah, you were early riser because I thought I was early. I helped my neighbor. I did, y'all. Excuse me. Across the street, my neighbors, they were shoveling. I did a good thing, but I did a good thing, right? I was a good neighbor, but I ain't shit at the same time. I was shoveling, right? When I was just about done, and I saw my neighbor from across the street, and her husband has literally saved family members' lives in here. He works for the fire department. He's literally saved lives in my house. I'm not saying that like he's done a lot of good. No, he literally saved my dad's life and saved my life. Well, really, my dad. He just got me to the emergency room. But his wife was shoveling, and she had just started, and I was just about done, and I was about to take my gloves off, and I kept looking. I looked, and I was like, I should really go help her because she's just starting. I was like, I should really go help. I really should. Who? What? Who is Carl Carlton? I don't know who that is. So the lady shoveling, I see my next door neighbor. We've been, it was been 30 years. I don't know. So as I'm about to finish, and I'm finishing, I'm going back and forth. Like, I really don't feel like doing no more shoveling. I really don't feel like doing no more shoveling. I really don't. It took me going, Mike, you need to go across the street and help that woman shovel. But it's not like I did it automatically. It's not like I didn't go back and forth, y'all. I don't want to make myself look like once I decided, I was like, let me go help. This is what Mike Sean normally does. You got to do. No, I was going back and forth like, do I really want to go over there and help her shovel? I really just want to go inside, eat breakfast, grab a cup of coffee and chill. I was going back and forth, like back and forth. Like it just didn't jump up. I don't want nobody to think that I automatically kicked into happy neighbor, good neighbor, strong neighbor, neighbor with principles, neighbor with kindness in his heart. No, I was going back and forth. I was close to just going inside the house and not helping nobody. I was that close. And something pushed me over the edge and something said, go do it. And I just walked across and I was like, hey, because I could tell. I was like, hey, you need a hand? I could tell she had her headphones on, her ear pods, but I couldn't see them. They were under her earmuffs. I was like, hey, she was like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, you need a hand with that? Sure. And then I started helping. And it was a nice thing to do. And I'm glad I did it. But I don't want to front. Like there was 50, there was like 49%. If the decision was the majority, there was 49% of me that really wanted to go the fuck back inside. Like, I really, really didn't care. But I'm glad I did. I fought that selfish desire to walk inside. And I went across the street and I helped her shovel, damn it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Woke up early, 7:30, was already outside shoveling, wanted to tackle it before that temperature dropped. Yep. Wanted to drop before but it didn't. Because the sun came out immediately after. It's reported that the son struggled with addiction, has been for years. Yeah, that story's gonna come. Hey, Dave. Everybody, what up to Dave? We got a new Dave. We normally have the whole team here, but they all took Monday off. I'm a solo artist. I'm the soldier who comes up here Monday through Friday. Whether I'm by myself or not, I will be here for my people. Wake up and rock out. Our family members allegedly reported that Nick, the son, committed the act. Other family members, okay. Y'all getting into this reporting stuff. I see y'all getting into it. Welcome, new viewers. All the new viewers, welcome. 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 I normally give y'all a rundown of the show. Hello, everybody from England. England is in the building. What up, England? As long as I have a scarf around my neck, the cold doesn't bother me so much, especially if I'm moving around. I had a coat on, though, and my snow boots. Okay, well, you were prepared. You act like you just went out there with a scarf and a tank top. You was out there. ICE officers on the live. Trump plans retaliation, so Christians like of him. ICE agents. Oh, the ICE? You were on the live? Does anybody else have an auto start on their car? It is a must. I had an auto start for 28 years. For 28 years, every car that I had. It is necessary to appreciate. Melts snow off. Cool. Most of my cars I did. This one I don't have an auto start. Most of the cars. The auto start is the shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, what are we gonna get to? We can do some lies detector. Y'all tell me, for those who just joined in England, I play a clip of somebody saying something, right? Then I ask the audience, do they detect any lies? Hence the name Lies Detected. If you agree with the person, you agree. If you disagree, you disagree. Do I have also See, that's what I hate when this phone specifically. Oh, bad mama jamma. Oh, she's a bad mama jamma. Just as fine as she can be. Burn, burn, brown. Rest in peace. Did he make any other songs? I'm not saying that disrespectfully. I'm talking out loud. So we're gonna play this game. Lies detected. So I'll play a comment. They'll say the comment. They give their monologue or whatever. It's just some clips that I had that I thought were pretty dope. And I think I know Orlando, but I always forget is it Orlando Brown. He's like always been on social media wilding out, but every once in a while he says some stuff that strikes me, and I'm like, damn. He's been through a lot, and he's been known, to be a little off with his commentary and been funny. He's super talented actor. He can rap, and then he said this. So should I play the intro? Let me play the intro. Lies Detected. Why not? Why not? It's just me here by myself. Why not play the intro to Lies Detected? Here we go. Oh, no lies detected. No lies detected. Sorry.
It's time for action. Yeah.
Thanks you for joining Michael, Sean, and Jay Black. It's time for No Lies Detected.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
Where you would end up today, would you still have made the same decisions? That
Nobody knows where they're going to end up, my brother. That's the point of life. That's the fun part of life. The fun part of the life is you never know when you get on a plane if you're going to land.
Do you think it could have ended in a different way?
I know it will end my way, but my way is because I understand that it's not my way. I understand that I've asked for a way to be given to me, and that's God's way. Everyone wants their way. That's the problem with this place, Earth. Everyone wants their way. Right. They don't want to wait for what God has for them. They don't want to wait. They want it now. It's just like, I don't have time to wait for things now. I'll wait. I'd rather wait. So I'm not bent over couches. I'm trim, nigga.
So I thought that was interesting. I really, when I watch people who have gone through stuff in Hollywood and they become a character of themselves, where we just see that they're crazy. They're just crazy. They're just spiraling. When somebody says something like this,
where you would end up today, would you still have made the same decisions? That
Nobody knows where they're going to end up, my brother. That's the point of life. That's the fun part of life. The fun part of the life is you never know when you get on a plane if you're going to land.
Do you think it could have ended in a different way?
I know it will end my way, but my way is because I understand that it's not my way. I understand that I've asked for a way to be given to me, and that's God's way. Everyone wants their way. That's the problem with this place, Earth. Everyone wants their way. Right. They don't want to wait for what God has for them. They don't want to wait. They want it now. It's just like, I don't have time to wait for things now.
And that question, what does God want for you? Like we go down that rabbit hole. I don't know. I don't know. Is what you want not the good thing? I don't know, people. I know, Ashabu, you got something to say. I know, but I don't know. You're like, should I be doing this? Should I be doing it? And everybody always says, well, you feel it. I don't know. I guess I kind of felt I should help the lady across the street shovel the snow. I don't know. Why you open that can of worms, Orlando? Man, dude.
Oh, wait. I'd rather wait. So I'm not bent over couches. I'm trim, nigga.
Sometimes you gotta ask you, and I think we all struggle with that. Like, is this what I'm supposed to be? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be? Is this who I'm supposed to be with? Is this the job I'm supposed? God, what am I? What? And it seems to work out. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm on the right path. I feel like I have a foundation now. After everything fell apart, after everything blew up, after I self-sabotaged everything and certain things needed to go and I needed to release certain things and I needed to change a direction. But in order for me to change the direction, everything had to be taken. All the unnecessary stuff had to be gone. You're going to learn today. This is what I felt. So in 2025, this whole year, which is not over. I hate when people say it's already 20. No, it's not over. I feel like at least I have a foundation that I'm growing off of. Feel that. Might sound corny to y'all, but that's how I feel. I feel like I've laid the foundation down. And I'm still laying some stuff down. And I do feel like I'm becoming a better person morally and character-wise and trying. I do feel that. But sometimes I'm like, is this it, God? Like, what? I don't know. Hey, y'all got comments. Y'all got comments here. Bent over couches, pause. Cousin Ashley, Orlando Brown speaks the truth and madness at times. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But I guess when you've been through the industry, Nikki and Dave, Oswald said, "What's up? I had one for years and never got it installed. Oh, you need to get that starter installed." Yes, from one of those sitcoms. The truth is overlooked with him and JW. I don't know who JW is. Orlando Brown speaks the truth. What else? Let me go down here. I had this one I wanted to. Truth, no lies. Man's plan, God laughs. No lies. What's the plan? He has a way with words, don't he? Yo, he really does. Even the last part. That's why I'm not bent over couches. LaShawn, it is wonderful to leave a warm house and get into a. It is wonderful to leave a warm house and get into a cold car. Tragic. Yes, it is. Yeah, and that's why I will be starting my car thoroughly, bending over. That bent over couches got y'all. 16 days left until 2016. So it ain't over. Work them. Not corny at all, KT. Thank you. It's always that plan. It's always that. Are you saving me from something? That's what I always ask when something doesn't work out. I always feel like God's saving me from something. Like when something that I'm really like, I want that to work. And then something, especially when it's something out of my control that like I feel like that's the protection. Maybe I'm over dramatizing it, but I really feel that there's certain, I honestly feel this is going to sound. Okay. There's a lot I honestly feel that I had to abuse alcohol all them years, that it was a protection that caused drama, but there were certain situations that I would have never left if it wasn't for alcohol, if it wasn't for my abuse. There's certain situations that I would have gladly have stayed. Oh, Jaguar, right, that's what you were talking about. I don't know how to put it without it going around in circles. Around in circles. Excuse me. Around in circles. It's like, I can tell you, I can name 100 scenarios where I truly regret doing or things I said or actions I took while I was drinking. I can name 100 things of things that I truly, and I shouldn't say regret, that I wish I hadn't done, but I did. But there's certain things I did do while I was intoxicated and while I was in this addiction that I look back on and be like, thank God I did that. Thank God I said that. Thank God I got out of that situation. Because I'm telling you, there are situations I would have stayed in because they were profitable. And there's there are a lot of things I wish I hadn't said to people that were vicious. There are a lot of things, but I got to be honest with you. There are some people that to this day, I'm really fucking glad I said that to you. I'm really glad I was like that to you. I'm all over. Y'all should never leave me alone. Jay Black and Doctor should never leave. This is how much I write down. This is how much I journal, that I'll be like, whoa, I'm sure glad I was an asshole that day. I'm sure glad I was an asshole that day. And then we got a few more lies detected. And I had more from this guy. It's a rapper. His name is Vince Staples. And then we're gonna go get to the Sharon Moore situation. And Vince Staples is interesting. He's got this one. He does an interview, and the one I really wanted to play with y'all play for you. I couldn't load up, but the interviewer, who I don't know if this is a bit, but all his interviews, you can't even tell the bits from reality anymore because he always talks like this. Ashabu says something really tragic happened to this young man, Orlando. He's been dropping clues and facts for a long time. Hollywood got to no, and he's actually in his interviews admitted, he's admitted the tragic things that did happen. You don't need anyone with you. You don't need anyone. Oh, you're silly. Thank you. Oh, the industry, Diddy, Little Rod, bent over couches, references. Yes. So this guy Vince Staples, and he's got a TV show that I love on Netflix. Not everybody loves it. I love it. But he does these interviews, and he's an artist, he's an actor, but some of the stuff he says, I just go like, and there's this one, and I can't get it to load, and that's what I was really trying to get. Let me see if I can try one more time. The TJR Fridays shit didn't want to load. Let me see if I can get this. Let me see. All right, I'll just play one of them. The interview is going to ask him, would he end poverty? And this is just an interesting answer. Like this ain't your normal answer that you would normally get. It's not your normal politically correct answer. This is Vince Staples. They ask him, would you give your
percent of your net worth to help end poverty, or are you a selfish demon?
Let's take that from the top.
Do you give away 10% of your net worth to help end poverty, or are you a selfish demon?
Can I pick whose poverty I end?
Sure.
Yes.
Whose?
The Black community.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe in helping other people like that.
And yet you have 70% of your audience that is uplifting you.
Tortured artists. I tell them thank you, but it's like, it's like McDonald's. They don't say that they're not selling poison. They just say over 1 billion served and Happy Meal. And that's my political practice when it comes to my fans.
That's just not a norm. Now listen, some people might say their podcast was a bitter skit, but all his interviews are like that. They're all like that. Like he makes a good point. Like he's asked by Charlemagne on the Breakfast Club, just to show you his consistency. So I guess he had made a comment that he didn't love hip hop. Let me see if I got it, because this computer is acting. Before I set this whole thing up, Old School Cat, Atlanta Brown. Oh fuck, I don't have that. Oh, here it is. This is Charlemagne asking him about. He had made a statement about whether he loves hip hop, and Charlemagne wanted to,
fell in love with hip hop. Have you really never fell in love with hip hop?
What I meant by that was like, what's that moment? Like, when do you fall in love with your mama? You feel me? When do you fall in love with your father? Like, I wasn't trying to be fucked up, but when people not black, they got different experiences. Nigga, when do you discover hip hop if you were born in 1993 in the ghetto? When do you walk into a place and they're like, hey, nigga, this is hip hop? That shit don't fucking, like, what the fuck do we be talking about, my nigga? Like, that's to ask me when I fell in love with like charcuterie or like some stupid white people shit. Like, hip hop is a part of, I'm black. It's just there. It's always been there. Like, I don't know. Like, that's crazy to think about, bro. It's like asking niggas when they met Jesus. Like, nigga, what? I'm black. Did we just do it?
Have you
I gotta hear it again. I'm sorry.
You really never fell in love with hip hop? Have you really never fell in love with hip hop?
What I meant by that was like, what's that moment? Like, when do you fall in love with your mama? You feel me? When do you fall in love with your father? Like, I wasn't trying to be fucked up, but when people not black, they got different experiences. Nigga, when do you discover hip hop if you were born in 1993 in the ghetto? When do you walk into a place and they're like, hey, nigga, this is hip hop? That shit don't fucking, like, what the fuck do we be talking about, my nigga? Like, that's to ask me when I fell in love with like charcuterie or like some stupid white people shit. Like, hip hop is a part of, I'm black. It's just there. It's always been there. Like, I don't know. Like, that's crazy to think about, bro. It's like asking niggas when they met Jesus. Like, nigga, what? I'm black. Did we just do it?
And it That's why when I hear people say things like hip hop is dying and hip hop is going, it doesn't. It's how I talk. It's how I walk. It's how I react to things. It's all a part. It's all an influence. But unfortunately, I'm older than him, so I do remember when I fell in love with hip hop. But I get what he's saying. I get the whole angle that he's taking there. How you gonna ask me when I was born into it? When I walk outside, the words I use were the vernacular from hip hop. Like I said, the way we express ourselves, the way we dress, our opinions, how we express our opinions. I said it all the time. As much as I've apologized for the stuff that I promoted on the radio and how naive and how it was just something that seemed like the thing to do and it selfishly felt good and it was promoted. I also understand that hip hop was the thing that made me be comfortable on a stage to actually grab a mic and do my profession as a comedian. You grab a mic. Zero pause. So he makes perfect sense with that. It's just, it's like asking somebody, when did you fall in love with R&B? It was always there. From the minute I came out the womb, there was always, it's like, when did you fall in love with salsa music? From the minute I came out the womb, there was salsa music playing. Like people wanted to, I guess some people could say you really didn't have a choice. LaShawn said, it's ingrained in us. We're black. And speaking of black, Michigan coach Sherrone Moore, more stuff is coming. Now, we talked all about it last week, and we gave our opinions before we even had. We do what we do here. We gave our opinions on what happened in Michigan with the head coach before we had all the facts. That's what we do here. And in this case, we just happen to be right. And then we got the deeper dive and all the stuff came out. And I did a whole long spiel on how he was wrong and how his selfish needs and his greed and his power hungry and his lust for women, the white women, how the lust came and bit him in the ass and destroyed everything he had. But what I've learned on this show is two things can be right. He could have got set up and been set up easy because he wasn't shit. And I was wondering when his other side was going to come. Because more information came out about the which is crazy. The side chick is getting all the attention. Like, you don't hear too many comments about the wife or what happened. You don't hear, all you hear is what happened in the side chick's house. So the information came out where when this incident happened, she allegedly called her lawyer before she called 911. Allegedly. I don't know. Remember, two things can be right. And they can be on the opposite ends of the spectrum. So Sherrone Moore, I was waiting for somebody. Normally it's good when a woman steps up and says, nah, I see a setup. Here she goes talking about the head coach, the former head coach.
Sherrone Moore Mysteries is a victim. As a former prosecutor, there's some issues that I see in how black men need to stay away from white women when they are successful, or you have a white prosecutor using trigger words to identify, in my opinion, white tears that don't even rise to the level of energy the white prosecutor is giving the former Michigan coach, Sherrone Moore. When it comes to black men dating white women, I could care less. It's only when the criminal justice system is injected because white women love to lie. And when I say white women love to lie on black men, white women have a deep, dark history of lying on black men that has resulted in them not only losing their freedom, but losing their lives. So when I'm looking at what this prosecutor is stating, as such, what he's did, I do not believe her. You've been sleeping with this man for 3 years based on the statements that were provided. And all of a sudden, after he gives you a raise, now you want to break up with him on Monday? It's the fact that this white woman knew this man was married the entire time and was okay with sleeping with him while he was married, smiling in his wife's face, Now you are crying victim. So here are the facts from the bail hearing. Use Kat.
I got the
Stated
facts.
that she broke up with Sharon Moore on Monday. And from Monday and Tuesday, he wouldn't stop contacting her. Then on Wednesday, she decided it was in her best interest to go and finally tell administration what they've been doing for the past 3 years. And that moment, that is what led up to Sharon Moore being fired as the Michigan head coach. So allegedly, he drives to her apartment, an apartment I'm pretty sure he's been paying the bills for. And if I'm his attorney, I'm getting all documentation to show a willing participant in being a mistress to Sharon Moore. So he gets there that he may have been let in by her. So he was essentially arrested for threatening to unalive himself. It's giving a scorned side chick that did not get her way. And she switched the narrative, let him in. She saw this as an opportunity for her to capitalize to identify a black man as being a threat to a white woman who was busting that cat open for 3 years. That's a textbook white woman's angle. He's come over, he wants to talk, I'm gonna let him in. Was he a threat when you started sleeping with a married man? Was he a threat when he probably was funding your lifestyle? Was he a threat when he gave you a raise? Was he a threat when he gave you an executive title to be around him so you can bust that used cat open whenever he wanted? Offenses he has been charged with are low-level offenses. You have 2 misdemeanors and you have 1 felony for home invasion, which I believe is going to be hard to prove because if she provided him with consent, she's going to have to show that she did not authorize him to come into her home. How else did he get inside of your home? He probably got a key. Because he's probably been paying them bills and because he comes over and get you to use your cat. The getcha gotcha is she did not call police right when this happened. She called her fucking lawyer, which tells me that Becky with the used cat has set this plan in motion for Sharon Moore. Now she has to figure out because, damn, how I'm going to afford this lifestyle. Oh, I'm going to hit the university with a lawsuit. So let me call my lawyer and figure out the best way to handle this so we can get the biggest and the best white payday.
When you're in trouble, when you done did some crazy stuff, boy, if you can just get a black woman to co-sign, oh my God, I love y'all. I'm not saying I agree with everything she's saying, but boy, when you in trouble, brown, Latino, or black, when you get a woman on your side, she will dig. She's like, you were wrong, but you got set up. There's an agenda against you. Ooh, you gotta love my black and brown women, boy. My Latinas, my blacks, my boy, when you can get a woman on your side. Because when they all against you, you got problems. Let me tell you something. When they all against you, everybody knows. If the whole group of women, if nobody steps up and says, yeah, but Mike got a point. If you can't get one of those, you in trouble. It happens here. Once y'all turn, y'all turn. But if we can get one of y'all to come, normally it's me, Jay Black, and Dr. Harris there. We can get one of y'all to come over and be like, yeah, but he got a point. That's all we need. You put the battery in the back. That's right. I do have a point. But in bigger news, I shouldn't say bigger news, just to show you the racial dynamic. Lane Kiffin is a coach that was coaching a school, Ole Miss. He flipped the school. The school's doing historically well. Lane Kiffin then got one of the biggest jobs in college football, LSU. He went to LSU. During the season, he said, I'm out. He signed a huge contract. He couldn't even go to the playoffs with the team. The team hasn't been to playoffs since Jesus was turning wine into water. And they finally got to the playoffs. He said, I got to go. Lane Kiffin, white man's been fired 3 or 4 times. Always ends in some drama. With the Raiders when he's in the NFL, ended in some drama. USC ended in some drama. All his jobs always end in drama. Well, he takes this job. Well, the word is out now. The leaked DMs are out now. And they have pictures that he was DMing college students. Shirtless pictures. He's been DMing college. Now, he's in his 50s. He's been DMing college students talking about, well, if you come over, bring a bag, meaning she was going to stay over. Now, he just signed. He got all the time. The 50-year-old was using, allegedly, his position. He used them college campus at Ole Miss like tender, like plenty of fish in the sea. He was DMing. He was doing the DMs. He thought he was slick. He was doing the disappearing DMs. These young people, you ain't getting over. You think that little disappearing DM, once you send a DM, click, These kids don't be playing. They screenshot. They doing a YouTube show. Screenshot the whole nine. Now, mind you, he just got the biggest job in colleges like LSU, Alabama, Ohio State. He just got one of those big, I am the king. Michigan, Sharon Moore, Michigan. He should have known he was a target when he got the job. He gets the job. All the stuff leaks out. I haven't heard a peep out of ESPN about it. I ain't heard no outrage. I ain't heard breaking news on CNN. Now you're gonna be like, yeah, but he didn't take a butter knife. Nah, he just got the biggest job ever and was inappropriate with the women on the college campuses. He was getting the girls. He was hitting up on the students. Somebody said, Ms. Clark said, is a computer on your wish list? Yeah, but there's a whole lot going on. It's an amazing. Oh, they blowing my phone up. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. This is just an amazing dynamic. How the difference on how this. Now we're gonna see today. I'm gonna give ESPN a day. I'm gonna give Colin Cowherd on FS1 a day. I'm going to see if CNN is gonna crack this story. If MSNBC is going to crack this story, if Fox is going to say, this is the biggest job opening. This story, when he signed, was all over the place. Now the leaked DMs are coming out, and I just want to see if they keep the same energy. And I wish I had hope for Sharon Moore. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you things are going to be all right. They're not. I mean, you're going to get through the storm, but they're not. They're about to drag you crazy. They're about to drag you crazy. But it's time for a hip-hop break, y'all. I need a hip-hop break. It's just me. I need to take a drink of my water. I need a little hip-hop break. Just for no reason. Just a little hip-hop break, y'all. Come on, take this. Go ahead, Jay-Z. They say, yeah, I hate it.
I'm America's worst nightmare. I'm America's worst nightmare. I'm young, black, and holding my nuts like chill. Cause y'all was in the pub, having a light beer. I was in the club, having a fight there. Y'all could go home, husband and wife there. My mama at work trying to buy me the right gear. 9 years old, uncle lost his life here. I grew up thinking life ain't fair. How can I get a real job trying to wipe right there? Right in front of my sight like here. Yeah, there's just to get out the ghetto, take flight right here. Tell me you go bye-bye here. Damn, there's a different set of rules we abide by here. You need a gun. Niggas might try by here.
All right, I just those are my hip-hop breaks. I just do a hip-hop break. I got that in the stash, just in case I ever had to do the show by myself. This little break, just for all those who claim I'm a Jay-Z hater. Jay Black believes I'm a Jay-Z hater. I'm not a Jay-Z hater. I admire his work. I do, but sometimes you need a little hip-hop break. Just every once in a while. Let me get to your comments. Oh, man, on a Monday. I'm going to start sending out the link for me to be on hip-hop. So Coco said hip-hop is like a Newport. We were born into it. Being black. That's the gag. Okay. What else we got? Don't know if I can 100% agree with what she said. It don't matter. She's stepping up for him. It's a setup. How'd you hear it then? I don't know. This Clark be getting me. What you mean? What do you mean? How'd you hear it? Oh damn. Oh shit. I think I may need another hip hop break. I may need another one. I think I need another one. Just for the hey. Here, Jay-Z. Here's a little 50 hip hop break. Just a hip hop break real quick.
Go with this chick and your ass is bitch. I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 cents? Go to war.
That's a quick one. Just a quick. Sometimes I need a break when I'm by myself. I'm not really mad about nothing today. Other than the NFL. I'm not really mad about. Other than ruining my escape, I ain't really mad about nothing. So I just got a bunch of little quick snippets of hip hop breaks, just a little something, just to break up the monotony, just for no reason, just to have it here. Dude, I wasn't even mad about the damn really, I wasn't even mad about the jingle bells, even though that was a little suspect. All right, so I was mad about the NFL. So what? So after I try to ignore the NFL, this is the first play I see. Here, I'll just throw this.
Call me a conspiracy theorist, call me whatever you want, but I will tell you this. The refs are messing with the games. It's clear and obvious, and you can check it out in this play. This was called a touchdown. Take a look at this. This was not a touchdown. Even the announcer's like, this is not a touchdown. He was short of the goal line, and yet they called it a touchdown. They are manipulating these games. And listen, this isn't just me talking. Everybody's on the same page. What do you think? How can you call this a touchdown when we clearly can see, clear as day, it's not a touchdown?
Watch the angle, yo. Just watch this angle right here. Watch this angle right here. Just watch this. I know.
Call this a touchdown when we clearly can see.
That's him right there. Right there. He's right there. He's nowhere near the end zone. He's right there. This is the angle they show when they review the play. This is the angle that they show. Why would you show me this angle? Why do you do this to me, NFL? It's like if playing in your face was a person. What? He's not in the end zone.
Clear as day, it's not a touchdown.
Why would you do this? Why would you ruin it for everybody? That's his knee. The guy's touching him on the back. He's down. He's down. And then the amazing thing is they all gather around. The officials gather around and they get under this little camera. They get under this little screen and they look at it and they all gather around and they go and they act like they're doing something. They're like, oh my God, this is close. It's close, right? It is close. It's close. No, it's close. It's close. Let's look at it again. Let's rewind it. And they're under the little thing and they come back. And then while they're doing that, the announcers are showing us, the people at home, these are the different angles that they're seeing. And they show us this.
The announcer's like, this is not a touchdown. He was short of the goal line, and yet they called it a touchdown. They are manipulating these games. And listen, this isn't just me talking. Everybody's.
And they show us. They show us these angles. Why would just leave me in ignorance? Leave me in ignorance. Let me just believe. But you show the proof. It's like cheating on your girl and showing her the text messages. It's like literally just being like, hey, girl, hey, these are the text messages I sent so-and-so. These are the text messages she sent me, but I'm not cheating on you. And then after they show you this, they turn their little thing on. After further review, the play stands. Touchdown. Like, what would you do? It was my final escape that didn't have to do with alcohol. My final escape was football, basketball, baseball, sports. I already knew boxing was corrupt, but at least they got to punch each other in the face. At least they got to punch each other in the face, and I can decide that the other person punched the other person in the face more and more effectively. So I didn't care what the judges did. But this is the one. These are the things that I got to look back when my Giants won the Super Bowl. Was it a script? Was it really? I felt amazing when my Giants won them Super Bowls against the Patriots. Why would you take that from me? Why? Just let me have that. Let me just have my Sunday, Thursday, Monday night escape. You greedy ass billionaires decided that you had to ruin this and you had to fix and rig and you couldn't leave that alone. Every last one of you are billionaires. Why couldn't you just leave the fucking game alone? I used to do fantasy football. You had me. You had us all. You still have millions and millions of people. I used to watch football like I was working a job. I used to have my cell phone, my iPad, and a TV watching the red zone. Because I had to control my fantasy football. I had 3 fantasy football teams, and 1 year I actually won the championship. And you know what I did when I won that championship? I celebrated. I had a great Sunday night. I felt like I accomplished something. I know it didn't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things, and I only won $200. That's not the point. It tapped the dopamine in my brain, and I felt like I had won a championship for real. They gave me a trophy. The trophy was shipped to my apartment because in the league, everybody gets the trophy shipped to them. I got the trophy shipped to me. When I opened that trophy, I was happy. I might have went to the bar and celebrated. Chances are I went to the bar and celebrated winning my fantasy league football championship. And y'all couldn't let me have that NFL. You couldn't let me have it. I can't. Such a good time. Mr. Fam went to Netflix house yesterday. Oh, Mr. and the fam went to Netflix house. I don't know what y'all talking. Y'all having a conversation. Me and the fam went to Netflix. Okay. Sports is stressful. It is, Jeanette. You see how that's why I'm shocked Jay Black ain't here, because I'm sure Jay Black was celebrating even though they beat the Raiders. There was something that we had fun doing. Y'all take everything. Y'all poison our foods. The stuff that we thought was healthy ain't healthy no more. We can't eat nothing. TikTok telling us all about parasites in our bodies. Talking about we knew pork was nasty, but we ain't know the chicken and the turkey, and now none of the meat is real. It's all 3D generated, some type of bioengineering. And now Campbell's soup, the meat in the Campbell's soup ain't even real chicken. I used to get sick, and what people say, yeah, it has some Campbell's soup, but it has some soup. Come to find out, the chicken is fake. It ain't even chicken. We can't have nothing. We can't have nothing. Nothing is real. Everything you see. The only thing is real, I think, is when I look myself in the mirror, and I thank God for being here another day. That's why I watch WWE. At least they're honest. Yes, Rick, you're 100% right. I've been saying it for like 3 years now. The only legit sports that you can watch is the WWE, because they let you know we are scripted. We know who's going to win. Just enjoy the process. Just enjoy the process. What up, Rick? I've never seen you before, but what up? They got that AI. They got everything. We can't do nothing. Come to find out, Jingle Bells was nothing but a racist song written by some racist, corrupt person. Ain't nothing. They're taking everything from us. I don't know what's left. So I wound up watching Netflix and Sneaky Pete, which is a good show. You guys should try it. Sneaky Pete is a pretty good show. You find out everything. The Diddy documentary, my whole 90s, the whole 90s and 2010s all thrown up in flames. I'm like, even though I had a kind of clue, but I ignored it on purpose because I was enjoying myself. What the fuck isn't a lie anymore? I don't get it. Now they're telling us there's certain waters you shouldn't drink. The water is poison. Flint, Michigan. How it was Flint, right? Flint, Michigan. How long was that water going to be brown? You got to. Now I'm getting myself worked up for no reason. I was just having a good day. I was telling y'all stories about shoveling the snow. Now I'm getting kicked up. I'm getting kicked up because I couldn't download the clips. Y'all took my fucking football away. Troy Aikman and Joe Buck just giggling and laughing it up. They're laughing at me. I took it personal. They're laughing at me. Look, they giggle when they do this. They giggle. They're giggling when they're having this conversation.
Have you seen the script? Do you know who's going to play in that one? Yeah, I saw it.
No.
I'll let you know later.
Okay.
Did you hear that evil laugh? Did you hear the evil laugh?
Have you seen the script? Do you know who's going to play in that one? Yeah, I saw it.
No.
I'll let you know later.
Okay.
What type of diabolical stuff is that? I got clips that couldn't load of evangelists who have gathered together, who had a huge meeting, and they had a huge conference that said how we're going to use our platforms as evangelists to actually to promote Israel throughout America. What does the church have to do with that? We got pastors saying lock the door. What is real? This is not a good. This is not a good way to start Monday. This is not a good way to start Monday, y'all. Afro Queen. She said, I did hear Sneaky Pete was good. It's good. It is good. It's exhausting because he's a con man, and it's exhausting. I'm like, God, this guy lies to everybody, just like everybody's lying to us. Oh my God, I'm taking it. Everything's going back to the shit. What is good? Cousin Ashley, Sneaky Pete is good. Yeah, I can't stop watching it. Would be nice to get a hold of the NFL scripts. Could make some nice bets on it. I'm sure somebody has it. Somebody gonna get that script. I saw those pastors shake my head. You saw the pastors. They're gathering around. We're gonna use our evangelistic platforms to everybody's. I just saw another thing about Jasmine Crockett. I love Jasmine Crockett. I'm like, everybody ain't shit. Everybody got something with them. Ignorance is bliss. I know you're not supposed to say it, but it is. I used to love the Christmas holidays till I saw the prices on the scams that go on in fucking Santa. Fuck Santa. Wait, Mike, why would you say that it's Christmas? I don't know. I'm irritated. How did they get us believe? How did they get us? How did they get us to believe in a fat white dude who just went around with presents and get us the kindness to put this stress to spend all this money to buy gifts for a holiday that they made up? How? And every year I feel the stress, even though this year I plan on having a good time, just like I did last year. I plan on having a good time. Plan on enjoying the time with the family. I plan on being present and enjoying and making videos and opening gifts and laughing. But it's a con. We're making the best out of a con. That's what we're doing. We're getting con and we make the best out of it. And then we run up Capital One, American Expresses, MasterCards, Visas, and we run all them bitches up. And then we decide, yeah, I'll tell you, somehow I'll get back out of that. I'm glad my kids are grown. My kids are at that age that if we couldn't make it happen, I could actually have a conversation with them. But listen, it ain't gonna happen. But when a kid is 4 or 5 years old, they don't want to hear that shit that times is tough. Times is tough. I'm a kid. Run them pockets. Am I going to have a full Alex Jones at Christmas dinner? Facts on facts on facts, Rick. Yes. Random Rick, a long time. Oh, this is random. We ain't seen Random Rick in forever. You know this ham ain't real, right? This ham ain't real. Random Rick done upgraded. He got the profile pic. What's been good? Everybody. Random Rick is back in the building. Wait a second. I didn't even know. I thought he was new. That's Random Rick. Wait a second. All right, son, where you been? Where you been, Random? Nothing's real, Random. I know I'm having this And I do this. Normally, I do it by myself. Normally, when Doc is on and Jay Black is on, we can get into a whole bunch of subjects. And this is what I'll do. I'll just sit there. When I'm at the job and hundreds of people come with Amazon returns, I can't stop my brain from thinking, look at you fucking robots. Look what they did to us. People come every week and it's hundreds of returns. Amazon has Christmas ain't got shit on Amazon, y'all. Amazon just took the Christmas blueprint and upgraded it. People coming in there every day. Yeah, the reason why I shop is because you can't get this at the store. Bitch, they're mittens. They're mittens. You can get mittens at the store. And I always joke. It's so diabolical because I'm like, they get y'all because every once in a while I start actually saying this stuff. I'm surprised I didn't get fired over this. I start actually saying this stuff to the people returning Amazon. And I'll say, I bet you are ordering this stuff like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll say it in a joking way and they'll be like, I was. Because that's how they get you. It's 24-hour shopping. The best thing that could have ever happened to America is that stores had to close. That was the best thing ever. The worst thing ever was 24 hours open. 24-hour shopping, you are now returning hundreds of dollars of stuff. So I can only imagine what you kept. And it's a chore. I look at these robots one by one coming in all day long. On Saturdays, they stand outside the store like crackheads. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. These motherfuckers are shaking with their returns. Gotta return this. I've said this before. I know, y'all. I'm just telling you, this is where it goes when I'm by myself on the show. They literally have the propaganda is amazing. And I'm about to head on over there. They ruin we can't have nothing that's just unstressful that we can do. Even vacations are stressful. You got to pay for them bitches. They promote the vacation. You know what an airline ticket is now? You got to get the airline ticket. And then what do? You run that on your credit card because you're like, I deserve this. I deserve a vacation. No, you do deserve a vacation, but do you also deserve to put yourself in debt? That's all they want us is in debt. Go to Cancun. Go to DR. Go to Jamaica. I mean, what was it like 2016, 2017? I took the girls and the family to Disney World. It was a straight $6,000, which was a good price compared to now. They get us. But Merry Christmas. But Merry Christmas, everybody. That's your answer, right? Okay. I'm exhausted. Let me see if I got one more thing to hit y'all with, and then we'll revisit everything tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get all my clips to download and all that good stuff. There should have been another one here. Love hip hop. No, that one didn't download either. And I think that social media is starting to get hip to what I'm doing. I think they're starting to get hip to what I'm doing. I think they are. Let me see. We got that. Before we get out, let's see if I got another one. Do we have anything else? Nope. I think that's it, y'all. I think this has been good. I gave y'all more than an hour. Yeah, way more than an hour. An hour and 30 minutes holding this show down by myself with the support and love of you guys. Oh, where all the comments come from. Jesus, I'm all right. Let me see if I get to the comments. Fly reasonable Oni going in the States. Let me see. I never programmed my kid to be disappointed. Okay, that's good. I'm conflicted about decorating for Christmas. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you the hypocrite I am, KT. Let me tell you the hypocrite I am. After ranting about people getting put in debt for Christmas, do you know the first thing I did to start the Christmas season? Me and my daughter spent money for somebody to put the lights on the house. Mike, you are such a hypocrite. Michael Sean. You are such a hypocrite. We paid to get them done. And you know what? They look nice. They look nice. Randy Rick, I've been hanging out on the Michelle Obama podcast. I have this shit all to myself. This motherfucker's memory is impeccable. If you know, you know. If you're a regular, you get it. Rick, don't start there. Leave Michelle. No, I'm sorry. I gotta click. I gotta click. Random Rick.
That's your answer, right? Okay.
Oh my God. Let me get back. Where'd I end up? Terrence, go ahead. What up, boss? What up, Terrence? What's good with you? What's good? We about to wrap up, Terrence. What's going on? Flying out Friday. Flight was reasonable. Good, but only going in the States. Elaborate. Where we going? You going by yourself? You going with a friend, LaShawn? What's going on over there? Sean over there talking about she got flights going out on Friday. I ain't mad at you. Fly, Eagle, fly. The biggest hypocrite. That's pure laziness. Cousin Ass, let me tell you about pure laziness. I'm not going out there and do the whole put the lights up and then get the whole little outlet thing and then having to go to the garage and plug everything up. I spent the money, damn it. I spent the money. Yes, I did. And they're nice. And you know, you want to listen, I'll incriminate myself even more. I'm so anti-Christmas and support Christmas at the same fucking time. I know this shit is nothing but propaganda. But when I did the lights, we were like, oh, the lights look so good. And you know what? I was looking at the lights. You know, all I was thinking, it wasn't about the money I spent. It wasn't about that. You know what I was thinking? Of the shit I need to add next year on the lights. There was a tree they missed. That if they would have added the lights to that tree, it would have been remarkable. It would have taken it to another level. They got me so hooked. I'm such a hypocrite. I already planned what the lights are going to be next Christmas. On everything I love, I'm not playing. I really did. I know exactly where I'm going with them. K-Day, what up? I'm late, but good morning. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Yes, we did. It snowed out here, K-Day. I don't know what it's like in the ATL. It snowed out here. Went to sleep, no snow, woke up, just pow. We about to wrap up. Okay. Mike, you paid someone last year too. I absolutely did, Jeanette. And I God bless you in your memory. This is why it's hard to stay in relationships with women, because y'all remember every fucking thing. Everything. But yes, I did. And I already know this house is going to be popping so crazy next year. This house is going to be popping so crazy. Like, I know the mistakes now. Like, the whole roof is done with the lights, the string of lights that go around in white. Then the bush in the front, the big bush in the front, the corner of the lawn is all done up. So it's all lit up. So we got the bush and we got the garage. But the garage doors, they need to have lights on the outside of the garage doors. And the one tree in the middle of the lawn, why they didn't put the lights on that? We need the lights on that. Once I get that, this is going to be popping. Do you know what is wrong with me? I know Christmas is wrong. And why I'm excited already about the lights for next year. What exactly is my dysfunction? I don't know. Afro Queen going on a cruise Friday with the family. Afro Queen going on. Everybody going somewhere. Let's go, Afro Queen. Let's make it happen. Afro Queen out there running them oceans. She ain't running them ocean streets. Go ahead, Afro Queen. You deserve it. Let me find out. I don't feel as bad that y'all send me cash apps the first of the month. I love lights. Now that I know y'all taking vacations and shit. Morning K. Y'all got a new roof and new lights. New roof and new lights. You see where the priorities fuck up? Why would we spend money on lights and just got the roof done? What? But hey, they got me. I was thinking about putting a huge Santa Claus, but I don't like the Santa. But can you believe I just said what I just said? I think the Santa is too much. I just like the white lights. I don't even know. I was trying to think if we should get the light that coordinate the blink on and off. You know, that do like this light goes on, then the garage lights up, and then this comes back, and then the bushes light up, then the tree lights up. This is what I'm thinking about next year. Because this show is going to be huge in 2026. This is going to be something crazy. We're going to look back on 2025 and appreciate how simple the show was and how it was just us. 2026 is going. This chat room, which is already crowded with chats and comments, is going to be Ram Squad. We're going to have to make special codes to make sure you OGs, you veterans, you VIPs get your comments on first. But you know, Jay Black's a hater. He might not. He might not follow. She followed the playbook of Shannon Sharp. Yep, sure did. Ms. Clark said, I love lights. That's the way you said it. I felt like when you said it, you looked in the sky. You went, I love lights. I love lights. That's how I felt like you said it. That just me. I'm sorry. It just our memories are like elephant. Yeah, your memories are the way y'all lay, but y'all got subjective memories. Y'all will forget your shit. Let me get these last comments. You can keep your house lit all year. I would love to. I really believe. Listen, let me tell you what a snob I became. Let me tell you what a snob. So I live in a quarter, the circle. What's it called? What is it? Quartersack or something. Well, I know the word. I always say it, and I just messed it up. But it goes in a circle, this little circular thing. And don't tell Jay Black I did that. And now I want every house to be lit because I thought that would be dope for every house to be lit. So I'm really like trying to say, there's one house. I don't know why I'm whispering, but there's one house they didn't support. They didn't put any lights. And maybe they can't afford the lights. Maybe they don't have lights. Maybe they don't even celebrate Christmas. But it would be dope if that one house. And then you want to hear some other corny shit, then I'm really going to go. In my mind, I was thinking, what if we all had like coordinated our colors and we had a theme, like a color, we in all, I think it's like 12 houses and all of us, or maybe 8 houses, and we had I don't know why I was thinking that. That would be so dope if we all did that together. And we all, like, I wish I had that type of money where I'm like, hey guys, let's do this theme. I'll pay for it. And it's a theme. Like you see it, like we'd become an attraction. All right. I don't know why I did all that. All right. You have gone full National Lampoons. I know, KT. I know. This is why I need people with me. Because I literally can do this for another 2 hours and just talk to myself and talk to you guys. All right, but I'm not. I got to get out of here. I got to warm my car up. I should actually play tight shirts and go warm the car up and come back. Nice King. Where are you going? Where are you going on a cruise? If I had it, I would have someone put up lights for me. Oh, okay. But I would tell you, I would do it if I had that skill set. I'm not that Puerto Rican. As a Puerto Rican, I should innately have come out the womb with the ability to put Christmas lights on. I know that's a stereotype, but I feel that I should be able to do that. Like I should be, as a Puerto Rican, should be able to change your oil in a matter of 30 minutes. I should send pics in to Bob Kelly and Fox 29 so he can come visit. But see, it's not popping like that, LaShawn. It will be next year. Next year is going to be popping. I hate Christmas, but I think I'm going to have some music. I think I'm going to add some music. I think we should add some music to the lights and that only play on the weekends and on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Maybe not every day, but I'm thinking there should be music along with the lights. 2026. Money's not going to be a thing in 2026, y'all. It's going to be popping. I'm telling you, we're going to be part of something. Oh, the chasing lights. Yeah, the chasing lights. Yes, I was thinking about that. I was thinking. But if I could coordinate all the neighbors and we could have a theme, we could hit up, what's his name? The Bob Kelly dude. Afro Queen said Bahamas. She's going to it's my first cruise. All right, Afro Queen going to the Bahamas. I don't know if you're on a drought, but you could end that drought. I don't know who you're going on a cruise with. I don't know. That's dope. I'm glad. Get the ones that goes to music. Yeah, that's another idea. But what song won't I get sick of? Love the stars in the sky. And love the stars in the sky too. Okay, all right. Miss Clark got deep. She said, I love the lights. And I love the stars in the sky. There's something about the stars in the sky. I see them every night. Afro Queen, cul-de-sac. Yes, that's what it is, the cul-de-sac. Which is a weird name, cul-de-sac. But it's, I guess it's sack with section. I'm thinking nasty. All right. Rick said, don't leave your dangle lights on all year. Your dang lights on all year. That's like leaving your furniture in the plastic. Nah, it's not quite like that, dog. I think you need the lights for special occasions. Like, shouldn't you have lights for 4th of July on your house? Honestly, I think lights really, if you think about the practical usage of them, 4th of July, fireworks, your house lit up. That coincides. I don't agree with you on that one, Random. We'll change it to Rick. I guess is he got a name change? Afro Queen, awesome. Have a fantastic time. No, it ain't Rick. Yeah, I think the lights, like all during the year, especially not the That's why I get them all white. I like all the white lights. So you could just pop them joints on. The outside lights. Yep. Jean-Claude, Rick, I'll get these last comments. And then we'll be back at it tomorrow. Mike paying for the block light. The blocks light. I want the whole block, the cul-de-sac. Can you imagine the cul-de-sac all lit up with a theme? The color scheme is all coordinated. Or maybe one house lights up, then the other one 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 lights up, then boom, they all light up. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you you know how dope that would be? Do you know how dope? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 houses. My house, and I'm on the end. House lights up, 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 house lights up. They all light up. And music pops on. Kring. Don't ever let me do the show by myself again. I see you're really back. I'm happy to see you again. Oh, okay, Jeanette. Miss Clark showing love. Miss Clark showing love. First Cruise, Afro Queen. You're going to have an amazing time. You will be hooked from here forward. Make sure you take the little thing. Make sure you get the medicine. The first cruise I ever took, I didn't take the thing. And I had the severe seasickness for like the first 48 hours. Like it was bad. And back then it was bad. I couldn't even drink. I was sick. I went for the first, and we had a cheap room, and we had the window open, and we had the room where the window was open and the water would splash on the window. So we was right there like sea level, and the water would just splash. And I said, let me open this window. I feel so sick. Let me look at the sun, and the water splashed. And I got sicker, and I closed that bitch up. But you're going to have a good time. Make sure whatever that medicine is you take. I'm turning my lights on my police car. Shut the fuck up. Those aren't the lights we like. Music lights, yes, for the entire cul-de-sac. Real talk. Oh wow! Have a wonderful time. Get your bands. Okay. Can you do your own playlist with lights? I don't know, but we're gonna research because I'm gonna have money next year, so we can research. We may have a playlist. I don't know. And if I pay for everything, the whole cul-de-sac gotta go by my playlist. I might have the Temptation Silent Night. I might have Temptation Silent Night. That's the Temptations. Just stop playing with me. Stop playing. You heard some of the Temptations. You heard I was a little off, but you heard some of the Temptations. See the band for your Afro, Dramamine, C-band for your pressure points, or patch from your doctor. Be prepared for seasickness. Okay, god damn. Shit. That's all the shit you got to take before you go on a cruise. Silent night. Holy night. Christ. No, I'm playing. I'm stopping. Now I'm about to get out of here. I really gotta go because now I want to have fun with y'all. I was having fun. Wait a second. What she say about LL? This year, Philly is having a New Year's Eve concert. LL is supposed to be headlining. Oh, because he didn't do the 4th of July New Year's Eve concert. Okay. I don't go outside. I don't go outside New Year's Eve. It's too cold. Unless you pay me to do a comedy show, it's too cold. I'll watch it on TV. Now, y'all know where your Friday Cash App money going. Dang, your long lights on Mike's house. Yes, the Cash App money might go to it, but I probably won't need it because this show's going to pop. Silent night. All right. Last comments, Rick. Mike trying to make his block hot. I'm trying to make this block hot for real. The bands work very well. I also had oil that I put behind my ears. Y'all got to put oil behind your ears before you go on as a crew? What type of survivor shit is this? All right, Jeanette Game, why you give me those faces, Jeanette? Why you give me those faces? You can get an FM band and have folks tune into your station to hear the music that correlates to your lights dancing. Whole cul-de-sac, baby. Whole cul-de-sac gonna be popping up in here next year. Them lights gonna be ping, ping, ping. Silent night. I don't know. I gotta go, y'all. At least I'm in a good mood to go to work. He's singing to me Temptation. Don't use that. Merry Christmas from the Temptations. That motherfucker got the deepest voice in history. Then that Temptation song is the longest Christmas song in the history. It's got to be 8 minutes. It's got to be 8 minutes. Add this Christmas. And this Christmas will be a very Merry Christmas. All right, Rick. And I hate Christmas. I'm dying. Stop. Don't. I'm giving it all I got. Nah, Mike, I'll be good cruising. No sea sickness for me. Just knew about it. Okay. All right. That was a violent 48 hours I had. Hit the like and subscribe button. Tomorrow the team will be back on. To Me Temptations. That is funny. I was giving it all I had, y'all. In my mind, that's when you know it's Christmas. Yes. In my mind. All right, y'all. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness and never let anyone, anything, any circumstances take it from you. Because God got me. God got you. God got us. Thank you for always supporting, y'all. The show is going to be a huge transformation is going to happen in 2026, and you guys are the founders. You guys are the foundation of this show. Thank you. Don't forget, Woke Up Inspired. Lady Q, get that merch. Woke Up Inspired. Get the merch. Get the mugs. Get the t-shirts. Get the hoodies. You want to customize something, get in touch and let them know what you want. Fearless is still waiting for it. It Takes Two to Toxic. I don't know what's taking so long, but they got to make that happen. I am gone. We are gone. Tomorrow, 7 a.m. Tuesday. We're gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.